call me. The way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello. Just last week you called me. The way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello. Hello. Even if we're hanging by a thread, what you said is spinning in my head, I just wanna pull you closer in this bed, take me back into your arms, and I'll never let you down. Let you, even if we're hanging by a thread, what you said is spinning in my head, I just wanna pull you closer in this bed, take me back into your arms, and I'll never let you down. Let you, even if we're hanging by a thread, you said it's spinning in my head, wanna pull you closer in this, let you, even if we're hanging by a thread, you said it's spinning in my head, wanna pull you closer in this, let you, even if we're hanging by a thread, what you said is spinning in my head, I just, even if we're hanging by a thread, what you said is spinning in my head, I just.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Saturday Pixel Geek Live. Hi. Hope you're all doing well. To everyone who's in the live chat room right now, in the YouTube live chat room, FYI, we are using Crowdcast for the first. Okay, now we have a distraction. Bye bye. Oh, hi. Yeah. So, yeah, lots of stuff happening. But first of all, again, thank you to everyone who's in the live chat room. We are using Crowdcast for the first time, so expect technical difficulties because I like to test on production. That's so. But anyways, my voice is a little low. See, that's what I'm talking about. Fix this. Yes. Hello. Hello. Okay. That should be better now. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know, Tim. So if you're in the YouTube live chat room, go ahead and head on over to the Crowdcast chat room, and that's where you can put your questions. And the cool thing about Crowdcast is that instead of Colleen having to copy and paste all of your questions into a Google Doc and then me referencing that Google Doc every time on every stream, Crowdcast, you can post your question in the questions panel. It's at the very bottom of the screen. It says ask a question. Click that and ask your question there, and then it gets logged. And then the cool thing about that is that if I answer it, I can timestamp it myself live. And that way I can share that actual timestamp of the video to whomever has that same question. So it's good for you, it's good for everyone. Head on over to the Crowdcast chat room right now. So whoever is in the YouTube one, welcome. The first person in the door on YouTube is Pablo. Welcome back. Ripple Effect is back. Tim, welcome. I haven't seen your name here before. Rashid, I haven't seen your name here before, but thank you so much. Mark Adrup, I noticed your name. It sounds familiar. Thank you so much. Back. Vidor is here. He's one of the longtime Webflow community members in Brazil, I think. Awesome. We were supposed to meet at some time at the Webflow headquarters, but our schedules never really aligned. Oh, I wish we can meet in person. One day we will. One day. Let's get COVID. Eli is back. Yeah, so everyone who's in the YouTube chat room, head to Crowdcast. We have Crowdcast, first person here. Oh, Sarah is here. Colleen, thank you so much. Penny, Leonard, Dale, Sonny, Eunice is back. Welcome. All right. Community. Yeah, so what do we got going on today? Um, Two announcements before we get into our main topic. Our community website. I feel like it's done. Oh, there's probably some bugs here and there. I know Colleen is finding all these little things and I got to address them but more people who test and more people who call out all the things I did wrong, the better our community can be, right? So, if you want to be notified, if you want to be the first one to get notified when it opens, please go to pixelgeek.community now and put your email address in. If you already did that, thank you so much. I've already sent out my first email last week saying thank you. But yeah, this is it. Ugh, scared about it. Whew. Okay. Anyways, another thing that happened over the week in the no code community that I want to give a shout out to is, and I also put it in my notes exactly as I'm saying it right now. Sarkis is nuts. He rebuilt the he rebuilt a video game called Civilization 4 in Webflow. And he's saying in this description he used 12,400 elements, 1,800 styles, 1,200 assets, and 400 interactions. The project stands at a whopping 124 gigabytes. Whoa. Sarkis, I know you're doing your masterclass right now at the same time I'm doing this live stream. Congrats to you. Bravo for you getting through that, showing the power of no. You are awesome. And nuts for actually taking that on. But if you think about it, he probably learned so many things during that build that he can take that knowledge that he got that he acquired and put it towards client projects that of course won't be a full video game kind of Webflow, but yeah, he can probably create custom things for them. I mean, here, let me open this. If you haven't been to it's civilization.webflow.io. And if you just look custom mouse cursor, mouse position to show his avatar, his headshot, get started, and in nuts. Just nuts. Like, this is Webflow. Like, why? How? I've never even played this game, and yo, I'm not gonna get deep into it, but yeah, go for it. Have yourself a fun time playing around with this. This nutty. So yeah, again, big shout out to Sarkis for doing that. What else is going on? Oh yeah, we have a special guest today. So every once in a while, I'd like to bring in someone in the no code community who is helping push forward the needle of no code and help people learn. And one of those some people is Mackenzie. So let me bring him in right now. Let me see. There. You there? Yay! Hi. Yes, I can't. Oh, wait. Talk again?
No? Yeah.
Okay, there
Hello?
we go.
Okay.
Sweet. I had you on mute on the other thing. So many buttons around. But we got it working. Yes. Yes. How was your week? Busy?
My week's been pretty good, pretty busy. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, pretty busy trying to build this community website. Been doing it for the past 3 weeks or something nonstop because I'm like, ooh, wouldn't it be cool if the community had this? Wouldn't it be cool
Yeah.
if it, and you just go? I don't know.
I feel like
what
that never stops. Nah.
Yeah, it's the labor of love. And speaking of labor of love, I want to get into it later, but flowmingo.co. That's what you've been
Yes.
working on. I want to learn more about it. I want to learn how it started. But for the people who don't know you, Mackenzie, yeah, tell us a little bit about your background. Well, actually, let me start off by saying there's not many people that have that mindset mix of understanding how to code and code stuff. I mean, doing actual, like, I don't know, JavaScript, jQuery, React, or PHP or whatever, doing stuff like that, and also understanding how to be creative and make illustrations and make beautiful UIs, ones that stand out from the crowd. Um, and you've made that painting that's behind you that I was like, whoa, really? That's you? I thought like you just bought that off of, online or something. And so you are the second person I've ever met in my life that has that mix of both code, logic code, and illustrate creativity. So, what came first? Was it code, the love for coding, or the love of paint and illustration?
Design came first. I started in graphic design way back in the day. Uh, I got my first MacBook. I spent my entire life savings on it. And then right after that, I started doing posting graphic design jobs on Craigslist. And I started doing like logos and brochures and stuff like that. Um, and then down the road a bit, I ended up starting a blog called Artists Inspire Artists. I don't actually run that anymore. It's still up, I believe, but not involved in that anymore. But that is kind of what led me into web design. Uh, I started out, it was a WordPress site. Oh, Siri just started. Sorry about
Okay.
that. I started out just using like templates I would buy, and then coding. I like would be like, oh, how do I change this color, or how do I like? It was just like solving like little things to like tweak the template how I wanted. Um, and then it just like evolved from there into like trying to understand and learn more. And then I started doing like client stuff and yeah.
Well, so here's the thing about creative people is that when they see code, for example, you've just kind of touched on, oh, I wanted to change a color, but in WordPress land, learning PHP, learning how to do CSS, uh, see all that code, and usually a designer's like, oh heck no,
Mhm.
I don't got time for this. Like I can't see the color. All I see is text or
Yeah,
a
yeah.
CSS property. So for you to actually take that step and not be scared, there had to be there had to be some time when you're like, you know what? Do I really want to go down this path? Like, or did you just jump in and say, oh yeah, like let me learn, let me break this apart and see how it works?
Um, I'm not sure it was ever like I want to sit down and learn this so I can do stuff. It was like just solving specific problems, and then that just like builds on itself. I did do Rails. I learned how to do some Ruby on Rails stuff back in the day. I don't know very much. I don't consider myself a developer in the slightest. Like I can manage my way around some JavaScript and probably build a simple Rails app, but like I can't do very much. But Rails, I did specifically sit down and was intentional about trying to learn that so that I could build stuff using that.
So you weren't scared of code. You said, you know, I'm going to learn Rails because I want to build X, Y.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh.
Honestly, it probably came from I used a program called I think it was Rapid Weaver way back in the day. And it was like blocks that you would like drag and drop. I also used Dreamweaver that wasn't super great. It was like frustrations with tools like that. That was at the beginning of like no code.
Yeah, yeah. It was no
Like
code,
the very, very, very early like stages of like drag and drop builder type
macro
things.
media days.
Exactly, yeah. Um, and I wanted to just like build better stuff, and it just like evolved.
Good on you for that step because again, um, a lot of creatives are scared of, and I think that's where the whole no opening the so many people like yourself say you're say that you're not that good of a developer, but the fact that you took on the challenge of learning Ruby, took on the challenge of opening the doors, Webflow themes, or sorry, WordPress theme, and figuring out that it takes a lot of bravery from coming from a creative. Um, for me, on the flip side, whenever a client asks me to design website, design a logo, thing like that, I'm
Yeah.
like, have you heard of my wife? Because she's all that creative stuff. Like, I don't understand how creatives can take a concept of take words that pieces together a concept for your client,
Yeah.
and then it magically becomes a logo. It magically becomes a brand style guide, strategy, and then a website, and then email design. And I'm like, how how does this happen? You know, so it's hard for me to take that jump, even though I kind of understand the basics of typography, stuff like that, because I sit down with my wife while she's time.
Hmm.
But yeah, for you to jump in to the other side is amazing to me. Um, and it, I guess, no code just unlocked so much for you.
Yes. Webflow specifically is my favorite.
So jumping into that, um, how did you first find out about Webflow?
Um, I don't really remember if I'm being honest. I might have found it on YouTube or something.
Okay.
And then just poked around. I don't remember the first time I used it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I don't have a
No, no,
cooler
it's
story around that.
it's
I
okay.
just it was uh I think you looked it up actually. It was like 4 years ago when I created
Oh,
my first
yeah,
account.
nice. So 4 years ago, um, 4 years ago, if I remember the history of, um, that's when the CMS first came out. So I'm guessing,
Yes, that was it. I remember seeing the CMS on Product Hunt or Twitter or something,
oh,
and I
there we
think
go.
that's how I checked it out.
Yeah. So, uh, I guess that's what brought you in. That's what brought a lot of people in because at that time, the history of Webflow has always been a landing page builder, and then it grew
Hmm.
up and said, "Hey, you can make multiple pages." We're all stacked. Everyone kept on saying, "Oh, it's no good. It's no good. It doesn't have. I need a blog. I need a blog." And finally, hey,
Yeah,
you make
yeah.
a blog, and it brought so many like yourself in. Yeah, awesome. So, um, before I get on to my further questions, if you're in the live chat room right now in the crowdcast one, you have a question for Mackenzie, go ahead and click the ask a question button at the bottom of the screen, or just ask your question in the chat room, and we'll get it logged. Asking my question. Also, if you're in the YouTube chat room, go ahead and go over the crowdcast and send over those questions, or just whatever you want. Let's see here. So let's talk about. So you got into Webflow, and then you started to enjoy it, love it, and now you want to teach people how to use it, maybe master it, with this new
Yes.
course you've created called Flowmingo. Yeah, tell us
Yes.
how you started that. Like, why did you start it? And what was your first happen?
Well, I've been using Webflow for years, like almost daily for years now. And it's by far one of my favorite tools. And I think it's super, super powerful. And I think it's just going to become even more powerful with like user systems and memberships and subscriptions and all that. So like there is like a learning curve to it, but it is a lot lower of a learning curve than like having to understand every detail about CSS, for example. Being able to just like click around and push buttons just makes it way easier to build stuff. Um, so my goal with Flamingo is to help people launch awesome Webflow sites, either by selling templates that they can just click and customize and or buy and then customize and launch their site, or learn how to build something cool themselves. So as far as the courses go, my idea is basically like just show step by step, here's how you build X. Like, so follow along as we build X website. So in the first one, we rebuild V1 marketing site, which was a client project of mine. They were nice enough to allow me to use that as a demo, which was pretty cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then I got some more courses in the works. I'm planning some like more generalized stuff, like a deep dive into like the basics of Webflow, a deep dive into um, like interactions and CMS and stuff like that. And I think that plus like here's how you can build full stuff will be pretty cool. So it's not just like a course, it's like a series of courses. Well, will be. That's the goal.
That's cool. And I saw that you're using a bunch of no code apps to make it happen. One of the things
Yes,
was obviously member stack to make it happen, but also Circle. I didn't know about Circle custom forum or chat board.
hmm
And so, like, how's your experience so far with Circle and your?
Circle is fantastic. They built a super solid product. Plus, it integrates with MemberStack, which is pretty nice. So, like, I don't have to do a double login. It's still technically a separate login, but you can use the same info for Flamingo and the community.
Yeah, they have like a single sign-on connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's amazing. Again, it's all these developers doing the hard work for us, so we can just
For sure.
connect the dots and like, yay, I got my own community. Yeah. How long you been working on this?
Since February, March-ish sometime is when I first like sat down and started. I did a little beta for the first like couple months, and I like had a few projects, and I used that time to like build out the course and get feedback and stuff. And then I officially launched a couple weeks ago, actually.
Nice. Well, congrats on the launch.
Thank
Um,
you.
so all that time, so it makes me wonder, are you full-time freelance right now, or like is this your main gig?
I'm full time on Flamingo at the moment.
Wow. Wow. I mean, props to you for doing that. Have you always has it always been your career? Just wondering about your career. Um, has it always been freelancing, or did you actually work at some company there?
No, I've actually done very little freelance work. I've taken on projects here and there, but it's mostly been full time gigs.
As someone who hasn't gone solo ever, uh, to me, going solo is it's scary.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what was what was that moment like? I'm interested to know, like, when wherever you were working, what was that moment in your head that said, you know what, I'm gonna be happier going flying solo? Were you scared or were you very confident about it? Like, how was that moment in your?
I mean, like, I'm still figuring it out as I go, honestly.
Everyone is.
Yeah. Um, like I have like a little bit of a runway to figure things out, and I've launched the course and I've making money from here and there. So like it's not easy by any means, but it's doable.
Yeah.
This is like the first point in my life where I'm actually like forcing myself to figure out how to make it on my own instead of like um, finding a
So
full-time
this
job.
so this is recent.
Yeah. I've been on my own since November
Oh,
last year,
okay.
so not super
And
long.
that so you took that and you ran with it. Um wow. To me, just thinking about that personally and trying to empathize, yeah, it's scary times. And the fact that you're doing that and flying solo and figuring it out, I salute you on that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, your career has probably never been a smooth, no one's career. And so, um, one of the things I always like to ask is, um, have you ever had a low point in your career, or what was that lowest point? But more importantly, how did you find your way out? And now that you look back on the other side, what?
Yeah. Years back, I was at a job and I wasn't super happy with like the work I was doing. I loved the company, like they were super great, but I just wasn't being allowed to like be super creative, like doing the work that I enjoy. And I talked with them about it, and I ended up leaving, and I was pretty like lost and I guess like a little bit depressed after that. Um, but that ultimately led me to creating my first online course, Design for Developers, back in the day. And that was my first like real realization that you can make money online, which is pretty cool. Like I've launched products before, but that course was definitely one of the bigger things I've done since. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I always believe two sides that you do, or that you work.
Yeah.
If one of those suck, you're gonna hate yourself. You're gonna hate
Yeah.
life at that moment. And I've been through those. I've been through those where like people are like, but then the work you do is like, come on. And then I've worked on
Yeah,
so many
exactly.
awesome projects, but then the environment, people are just like sad. They don't want to be there, and you're trying to be chipper, but the vibe is so depressing.
Yeah, yeah.
And so did you always have a knack for teaching? Because it seems like that spark of you wanting to share knowledge actually helped you out of that.
Um, so I didn't really realize I enjoyed teaching until like I started doing the Ruby on Rails courses or like tutorials back in the day. That's kind of what sparked all of the the courses and stuff that I've done since. But yeah, I really do enjoy like helping people like learn how to build stuff.
Was that the spark that made you say I'm going to make a YouTube channel? Because I noticed your earlier videos in your YouTube channel um has more coding.
Yeah, I started the YouTube channel purely to post the Ruby on Rails tutorials. It was actually, I think I read a article like a couple weeks before I started the whole thing, and it said like you learn better by teaching. So I was like, okay, if I really want to learn this, I should um, I don't know like what made me do it, but I was like, I'm going to create 12 Rails apps and create a screencast teaching how I build each one to like keep me accountable. And I'm going to do one each week for 12 weeks. Um, yeah, I think, yeah, that was tough.
Posting your first YouTube video is tough. Posting your 100th one is tough.
Yeah.
Posting your
I
1,000th, it
if
never
you
gets
go to my
easier.
first video, it's super cringy for me to watch, but that like 30-second intro, I spent probably a solid hour trying to record that little intro. And that was before I knew of like editing or anything, so I just did it over and over and over again until I got a take that I was happy with. And it's still like super super weird.
Yeah, it is. It is. I still have my first videos up there. I'm never gonna delete them because I mean it just shows how much you've progressed over the
Yeah, for
years.
sure.
Every upload gets better. And that's the thing. Putting yourself out there is a great message. And you probably didn't know this at the time, but you putting yourself out there and sharing your knowledge actually gave you double the return because then you've created this wonderful community, over 10,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel. Um Amazing. You have a huge following on Twitter. I haven't checked out your Instagram yet, but I mean,
Rarely
it
post on
when you
Instagram anymore.
same here. It's tough. But and I want to tell this to all the viewers, when you throw out knowledge freely out the world, so then people can also get inspired and empowered and try something new, then take that knowledge and push it forward even more and it will benefit even when you're pushing it out freely. Um it's it's what Mackenzie has done. It's what I've done. I just created my YouTube channel because I was like, "Ooh, there's this thing called Webflow. I need to tell the world, and I want to tell people how to make their work beautiful." Um, and so I made a cringy first video and uploaded it. And just like you, Mackenzie, it's hard to watch, but you get through it. So um, amazing that you got through that, and I'm glad you found your way out. Yeah, you've been learning quickly by doing even more with Flamingo. That's amazing. Um, so let's one more thing I want to mention before we get into live chat questions. And again, if you have
Sure.
questions, go ahead and put them in the live chat room right now, and we'll get to them. One thing I want to give a big shout out to. Wait, on computer. Where are you? There you are. Um. Okay, cool. So I went to. I was looking for a template for the Pixel Geek community. And I remember Mackenzie telling me that he's building this one for videos. Hey, check it out. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then he launched it. And to be honest, I didn't think nothing of it because I was really busy with other stuff. But when I started to start planning out the Pixel Geek community website, I was like, let me check out Telly. I only looked at one template, and it was Telly. And then after I previewed it inside of Webflow and saw the classes and the layouts, I was like, this is the one. Because it's using my font. No, that's not the only reason. But it is using my font. But also everything is super clean. So I used to be one of the template QA people for a good 2 months. Handed it off to another person in. But as I was going through submissions, the structure is really complicated. Like, how can a user take this template and then customize it to what they need? And the way that Mackenzie has done it is super clean. I can't recommend this template enough if you're building a community site or a video site, because you can just easily just take a component, make it a symbol, and go to town with it. It's super clean. Mackenzie, how long did it take for you to build this one?
Um, like a month or two. It took me much longer than it should have, if I'm being honest. Like there's a lot of procrastination that went on.
Can't rush art, right?
um, but thank you, by the way. You're super kind. I'm glad you're enjoying the template.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I need to spin up a new page and just copy a component, it's like it's there. There's no, it's easy to find and it's easy to customize.
Love
I
that.
and Geek of this one right here. So yeah, this is using his template, and this is our community website. Some of the testimonials I have. Thank you, Mom. But yeah, this is amazing. What really helped me get through so much. So thank you. Now we go
So this
oh,
is all automated and uh, no codified, right?
oh yeah. Member
Nice.
stack, circle, too many zaps. But making zaps is fun.
Yes.
It's super fun. And I have one of my zaps has 17 steps and 3 paths. So
What are paths?
so like if someone signs up for the free membership, then they go through this path, and then the second membership they go, yeah,
Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. That's fancy.
yeah, it is fancy. I love Zapier. Zapier.
I'm gonna have to look that up because that sounds pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah. Um, I saying the audio is on and off. Not sure what you mean by that.
Is that because I'm been muting myself?
I don't know. But let's keep going. I see our levels working. If there's an audio problem, let me know in the chat. But yeah, let's get some questions in the live chat room. I'm gonna start with okay. There's only 2 so far in Crowdcast, but oh, it's just one. It's the same person. So we have Ayush asking, "Will you be posting any videos on your YouTube channel soon? I love your channel." So I've noticed your banner at the top of your channel says new videos weekly or something like that. Now I know you're a busy person,
Yeah,
and
I
that's
should take that down.
will you be posting any soon or?
um, I'm not sure when I'm going to be posting, but I do have some stuff planned, some like series and such that I want to start working on.
Okay. I mean, I can give you a clip of this interview and just say, "Hey, I posted content. Yay, done."
Yeah.
Come on, just
All right.
let's see here. Chat rooms. Dale is saying, "Can I just say that I am a satisfied Flowmingo customer? That Mackenzie is helping me undo my brute force bad Webflow development habits, beginning to be much more efficient."
That is awesome. I love hearing that.
That's the soul's paycheck right there. Right there. Helping lives. Um check you know when Nelson moves away from the mic is very quiet. Oh, I have to turn up my gain. Sorry. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. I'll be really close to you. That's so creepy and weird. Um, Natalia, it is just awesome. Website has a cartoon style. It is tuned to a specific. Is it tuned to a specific audience? Okay, so is Flamingo tuned to a specific audience? Asks Natalia.
It probably kind of does. I wasn't intentionally trying to like um make it for a certain audience. My goal with Flamingo was to make it 100% me, um, and just excuse me, feel very happy and fun. So that's what I was going for.
It does look happy, and I mean, again, much props to your creative illustration skills. I mean, it's
Thank you.
different. It's fun, and you get that fun vibe when you first go to flamingo.co. And it's like, yeah, this is a fun place to learn.
I hope so.
Let's see here. Antelope from YouTube is saying, I've been eyeing Flamingo since the website went live. I've been following Mackenzie for many, many years, but sadly, it's just too expensive for me without a subscription possibility. Oh, yeah. I mean, will there be any possibility of like throwing out clips or on your YouTube channel or helping people still learn Webflow?
Yes, definitely. I do want to create like some free stuff, and I could potentially do a subscription in the future. I'm not really quite sure. Um, the one-time payment was just because like I I would love to give everything away for free if I could. Um, but obviously I have bills to pay, so
Yeah, you're
I
on
have to
your own.
justify the time spent on it. So
I hear you. And I think that's what makes no code super awesome is that you can, even without an office, being at home, you can still build a business, especially when like everyone is on lockdown, scared
yeah.
about COVID, but you're still able to push on your idea. So yeah. And Mackenzie is actually giving away one membership today. And
Yeah.
so I'm taking all the registered people who are in the Crowdcast channel and who I'm going to randomly choose a winner. And you will need to DM. Actually, I'll give the winner's name to Kenzie, and he will DM you over Twitter to get your information so he can set you up with a free account, Flamingo, so you can learn. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's hard. I understand that feeling. Like when I first started building my Pixel Geek community website, I even went to my neighbor who's an IT guy. I'm gonna give everything away, and he's really passionate about it. People feel see the value in it. It's okay to charge people,
Yeah.
but if you think about it, the future, what if at the beginning you charge and then later you have enough profit to give it away and still live, pay your bills? So
Yeah.
I understand. Like you don't want to ask for money, but at the same time, you need to live. You pay taxes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's
Um.
also like the perceived value of it. Like people just don't value free content as much, or don't finish free content as much, if that makes sense.
Yep. I get it. Yeah.
Just from like experience of like all the free stuff I've done in the past, and um, like what I'm doing now.
I mean, I guess it goes the same thing when you're doing client work. You know, if you're only charging your
Definitely.
clients $100 for a full website, they don't value the website as much. Take advantage. Whereas if you're charging $10,000 and you can back up why it's so valuable and
Hmm.
why your skills and your experience is worth that much, then they'll respect you more. I this in my mind I have the video of MKBHD reviewing the Apple wheels for the Mac Pro. You know how the
Yeah.
Apple the wheels are $700.
Yeah.
$700 for wheels. And he explains why to the regular folk, you and I, $700 for computer wheels is insane.
Hmm.
But they're doing that for a reason because they know that big companies will buy that because 700 is not much, but it still is that perceived value. Yeah, these are good quality wheels. Field.
Exactly.
But yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's see here from Chungus. Oh no, I already. Yeah, okay, I already answered that one. Stephen Gunn is saying Mackenzie is a great teacher. Cool.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Stephen.
Uh, a a bit. Okay, so I can't really explain. Can't pronounce your name. I'm sorry, but it's ABHIS. Saying Mackenzie is my real model. Reason why I want to be a part of this amazing community.
Mm.
Changing lives, man. And and to think about it, if you go back to your career, and just think about it, would you have thought that you would get these type of comments when posting your first Ruby on Rails?
Oh no, definitely not. I did not expect anybody to watch them. Like honestly, like it blew up, and I was shocked by the response. I'm still always shocked when people like look at what I do. Honestly,
I mean that's what makes us real. That's what makes us honest. It's that weird thing about life. The most if you think the people who think they're perfect are the most imperfect. The people who think they're imperfect are the most perfect. Ain't that a crazy thing?
yeah, it's a paradox for sure.
Yeah, I feel whenever I get those comments too on my YouTube channel or on Twitter, they're like, "Thank you, Nelson." I'm just a nerd, like who wants to or geek out with people with about no code. But yeah, but thank you for being you, and thank you for sharing with us a little bit about your journey. And yeah, it's been
Of
fun talking
course.
to you. Uh, where can yeah, just go ahead and plug your links. Where can people find more information about you? Where can they contact you?
Um, I'm at Mckenzie Child on most of the social medias. Mainly on Twitter is where I spend most of my time. But Flowmingo.co is what I'm working on right now, and probably will be for the foreseeable future. Do you want to see a little sneak peek of what I've been working on?
Okay, I haven't tried share screen, so this
Okay,
may break. But actually, can you give me a link, or is it like a private link that you have
I
access?
can give you a link
Yeah, throw it
in the
on
chat.
Twitter DM.
Okay, one sec. Okay, so it's still a work in progress.
As with everything.
There's still a
Ooh.
lot I need to do and fix.
Oh, and it's a horrible looking website. No, just so okay. So this is what you tweeted out. So I was wondering, yeah, you remade Webflow, the Webflow UI, in your
I did,
style, where
yeah.
it's a little bit more cartoony,
Yeah.
and so you built Webflow inside of Webflow. How meta is that?
Yeah, it's been tripping me out a little bit. I've been like clicking to publish or preview, but clicking on mine accidentally.
Oh, cool. Oh, these are actual links to. Oh, there's your affiliate link. There's oh yeah. This one
No, it's
points.
like it's all clickable. Like
Yeah, I'm looking at my browser. Yeah. Nope. This is nope. Oh, I thought it was gonna be like an Easter egg or something.
I've hidden a few Easter eggs in
Oh,
there.
cool. Cool. Look at that. I found a coupon code and I'm just clicking around. That's neato Stevo. Wait. Oh, it's responsive. That's
See, this I
amazing.
need to clean up still.
Oh yeah, with time. Yeah, but it's responsive. How cute! Oh my god. My preview does everything go? Yes. Oh, why am I having so much fun? This is amazing. Great job on this. Hey, wait. Oh wait, is this Jetboost? Let's see here. Jet.
It's
It is
JetBoost, yeah.
Jetboost. Ah, so nice.
I'll be adding like blank states and such too, but
Yeah.
yeah, still work in progress. But I'm gonna be like curating fun Webflow stuff that I find.
Like the more content out there, the better. And to everyone in the chat room, if you have a passion to learn, like Mackenzie, put it out there. Put that knowledge out there. Show that you're learning.
Build stuff for sure.
Yeah,
I've learned so much from building this, like quite a lot actually. Just like trying to solve different things. This is mostly done in Webflow. I'd say like 97% in Webflow using interactions and stuff. Plus like a little bit of jQuery to add some custom, like some IDs and classes, and then some custom CSS. That's how I do like the preview and such.
that's so cool. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can't do with Webflow when once it gets more advanced and you want to like push the limits. But the fact that you can still add custom code is
Yes,
good.
definitely.
But
This is going to be a future course on Flowmingo, by the way, how I built all that.
you go how to build Webflow in Webflow,
Yeah.
and then um how to build Webflow inside of Webflow while Webflowing. And I don't know. I'm trying to be as meta as possible. I can't. All right, last question I'm gonna give to Natalia on the YouTube channel. Why Flamingo and not Flowchild?
Flowchild. Flowmingo is just fun to say.
I agree. Flowchild. Maybe that's a different project in the future. All right. Well, again, Mackenzie, thank you so much. You can follow him on Twitter, on YouTube. Here, let me show your YouTube channel. Mckenzie Child on YouTube. 64,000 subscribers. My bad. I thought you were. Oh, wow. Good job. So,
I had no idea, to be honest. I haven't checked in a while.
well, congrats on the following. Congrats on everything. Can't wait to see more. Flowmingo.co. Thank you for your time, Mackenzie.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's great being here. Great chatting.
Right, see ya.
See ya.
Close out the Zoom. Bye bye. Cool. Now it's just us. That was really fun, really eye opening. And Kenzie is a wonderful person. Please, Flamingo.co. Check it out. And yeah, what are we gonna do? So I still want to teach fun. And one of the things I was really using, and I was like, okay, I haven't used Jetboost, but I know I need to use it for the Pixel Geek community. Let me just dive in and go through it. It was easier than I thought. Um, yeah, so let me show you how to use Jetboost. That's what we're gonna be doing right now. My mouse. Our mouse. Good job. There. All right. So, this is an example toy store. This is one of the free Webflow e-commerce templates that you can get. And what's cool about it, it already has pre-made products, so like a happy flower, teddy bear, and stuff. But what if you want to add like a real-time search rather than using the Webflow site search? You want a real-time search. Let me show you how to do that. Go here, and let's just create something super duper basic, right? Right, so I'm going to bring in a section which holds a container, and let's push this down a bit so we can see what we're doing. I'm going to bring in a collection list, and this collection list is going to pull from all the products, right? And let's just do a simple grid for the products. So if you're new to Webflow and you're just learning about collection lists, please do not use this layout feature. It's old. Do not use it. I'm already talking with the team saying, hey, remove that. That's the old and busted way to do it. What you want to do is leave it as rows, full width, okay? And then take your collection list, the one in the middle, and grid that. Gives you much more flexibility than layout, okay? So we're going to do it with 3 columns because I added a 3rd column right there. Let's just put, let's put the image. So I'm going to add an image, get the image from the products, an image. Let's make sure that they're all the same size. Width of like 250 by 250, and it's going to be contain. Object fit contain, all right? And let's also put the name of it. So we're going to put a text block, and we're going to pull the name of the product. Okay, super simple. So what if you want to put like a search bar at the top, and then as you're typing, just like you saw me do with the Flowmingo website, see me typing, and then you actually get what you want immediately, rather than doing a search, rather than doing like a search and then press enter, and then you have to wait for the search page to show up. So here we go. Going to drag in form block right above my collection list wrapper. I'm going to delete the submit button, email address, and that input for it. Find a toy. Then this will be a search field. Okay, you can make that small. 550. Yeah, 350 is fine. So something like that. Okay, so this is where people are going to search. Search and give them a type in the name of a toy. Cool. All right. Super simple. So we got our elements set up. Now we need to connect. Now we need to connect Jetboost. So let me publish this quick. Right. And so when you go to Jetboost, you can use Jetboost for free as long as you're not using a custom domain. Because when you start using custom domain, that's when you pay. Right? So Jetboost is using the same type of payment like MemberStack and Webflow. Okay, so use it on a free webflow.io to learn, and if you want to go for it and pay, then turn it on. But here we go. So now I'm at Jetboost. I've signed up. I'm logged in, and I looked for my site examples-store. I'm going to add a booster. I'm going to add a booster, and I'm going to use a real-time list search. Create. Go, and now it's going to ask you, hey, which collection do you want to pull from? I'm going to say products. And it loads up all your products, and it's like, okay, what should the search filter by? Okay, the name. That simple. If I want to add more, I can, like description or category. Add as many tags as you want. We're just going to go with name right now. And search strategy. Do you want flexible or you want to be exact? So I'm going to say exact. And then this one, which is cool, I'm going to say add to URL. And the reason why this is cool is because if someone goes to your website and they're like, oh, I want to share this URL with my friends so they can see all the ones with that exact keyword that I searched, Jetboost will add this query string so you can send them to friends. So I like to press yes on that one, press continue. And Chris Spraggs, who creates Jetboost, he likes to go a little bit overboard with his Lottie, with his Lottie animations. So it's like, yay, you're done with the first step. Okay, cool. All right, so now this one is the only code you need to put. You don't have to know how to code this. You just copy it and paste it into your website. So I'm gonna go back to my site there. Go to my head tag of this page. And actually I'm gonna rename this um search dash example. Okay. Sorry, had to sneeze. Okay, back. Cool. Okay, cool. Now I have to put that code that I copied, put it in the head tag. So all this does is basically it gets your JetBoost gives your site an ID number, and then it references that in the magical JetBoost plugin thing. So I'm gonna press save, and that part's done. I'm gonna publish it, so I can make sure that that code is actually out there on the internet. Go back to JetBoost, and it tells you to test and continue. So test and continue, and no, it's not. Oh, wait, did it wrong. Oh, I have to put it on the full site. So it's not supposed to be on the actual page. It's supposed to be on the whole project. So I'm going to delete that. Go to my project settings, code, paste it here, save, publish. Wait for it. Okay, go back into the designer, to the page I was working on. Test and continue. Hooray! All right, cool. So here's where it gets a little bit confusing, but I'm happy to help demystify it. Okay, so you copy this, right? And you add it to your collection list wrapper. So what you do is you go back to your page. So collection list wrapper, the first one, and you give it a class name of the one that you just copied from JetBoost. So it'll look like this, right? So this is what JetBoost's magical JavaScript file is looking for. Okay? It's saying, hey, find the list wrapper that has this special ID of QDGQ. Okay, so now we go back to JetBoost, and we're going to copy this code, and we're going to add it into our collection item. Do is add an embed. Oh, someone subscribed. Colin, thank you so much. Welcome. Then we put in that code, and there we go. So that magical JetBoost JavaScript is looking for the special code here, and then it's also looking for this class name in the collection item. All right, almost done. Now we say, what's the name of the page? It's I think it's store example. Oh, search example. So search example. Once that's done publishing, yep, I can test and continue. And huzzah! Cool. And now last part, we need to connect that input field. So I'm gonna copy this and give this a class name. That input field. And okay, I have to publish one more time, then test again. Hit test. Yay! Chris. All right. And that's it. It's done. Now if I go back to this page and test it, let's go ahead and look for dog. And DOG, dog. Real time search. Done. Right? Go yellow. Right there. Delete it. All of them. Grab it. Rabbit. Rabbit. Ah, rabbit. There we go. Truck. There you go. Bird. L. Go. Super simple. Try out JetBoost. It'll help you unlock more stuff. So, just show you a little preview of how I'm using that. Um, full screen. Hold on real quick. Wait for it. Wait. There we go. So, look, one part of our community website. So, I'm using JetBoost for this, and so check it out. For categories, I'm using the JetBoost filters. Like, oh, I only want clonables. There you go. Or I only want forum posts or helpful apps like Happy Hues made by Mackenzie, or just videos, or a mix of things. So this is all JetBoost right here. And another cool thing they did was you can like things or upvote things. So if I go here, like, hey, I like this one, I'm gonna like it. Now it's saved into my member stack account. Amazing. JetBoost working with member stack. So you can take JetBoost really far. So if I go to my member pages, my dashboard, and then I scroll down, here's all my liked tutorials. If I don't like something, I can just click it and it goes away. It's no longer liked. Pablo saying, isn't there a free library from FinSuite? Yes, there is a free one from FinSuite that you can try out. I have not dived into that one yet, but when I was working on this project, I was like, okay, I need to do stuff that I already know because I need to get this out the door. And thankfully, Chris has sponsored our community, and so we're using his filters for free. So that really helpful. But yes, there is one, and maybe I'll do a video on the FinSuite one later. Yeah. So let me turn and go to topics. And so that real-time search, like say I'm looking for a design. Go. Web design fundamentals, responsive design, or design. Click on design, and here's all the design tutorials. I can sort it by most liked or newest. And I notice that I'm forgetting the like buttons. So many bugs to fix. But yeah, this is a little preview of the community website. Um, huh. Go into your questions. If you have any questions for me, go ahead and start posting them. Ask a question. Okay, so we already answered Natalia's question. Crowdcast. What's your next big project? I'm wondering, is that for me or was that for Mackenzie? My next big project, the community. Answer this one. Have you thought about creating a course using something like Udemy? I'm a user and I love the way it works. Also, not many Webflow courses. I have not thought about that, but that's something. Yeah, yeah. If you have a question, you can put it on Crowdcast because it logs all the questions and upvote questions too. Feel free to post on YouTube as well. And how to get the free Flowmingo membership. If you're registered to today's Crowdcast link, 32 of you, I will randomly choose one by using random.org to die. Whoever wins will be contacted. So good luck. One. Divine into the light. I wish I had asked Mackenzie what his skincare routine is. Lotion? Maybe tweet at him that one. Let's see here. Eli, will Jetboost find items on other pages when pagination is on? Yes, it will. That's the cool thing. Yes, it will. I asked that same question to Chris, creator of Jetboost. Dog. Okay. Up. Wow, I found myself in honest feedback. Yep. Thank you, Natalia. Yeah. Oh, we're really early. Oh. What do you want to talk about? Let me look at the show notes. I really thought I really thought that this was longer than because we had a special guest. Um, Nelson, are you going to switch entirely to Crowdcast? I'm still gonna be using Crowdcast. Yeah, I'm gonna be using Crowdcast as my main streaming platform, which then restreams over to YouTube because of the capabilities, the features that it has, like being able for people to ask questions, and then Colleen doesn't have to log it inside of a Google Doc, but slowly we'll move towards Crowdcast more, and I'll be using Crowdcast for the community. So, in the community, I'll be doing one member only stream a month, and that way, if you have really hard design Webflow questions or something that you really want me to dive deep into and answer live, that's going to be for you, and it'll be accessible only through Crowdcast. But all the other live streams will be done through Crowdcast and YouTube, right? So this is a way to put this behind a membership, right? Um, oh, I already did that. Eli asks, yep, that one. Cool. Uh, Crowdcast link. Oh, okay. The Crowdcast link. Yeah. Let me put it in the chat room. There. All right. So there's the Crowdcast link. 3D submissions. Oh, okay. Guess you're talking about the topic. So you're saying right here. So if you click on 3D, there's only one so far. I mean, if anyone else wants to add 3D, and so this part right here, anyone can access all of these community made tutorials. So I encourage everyone to create a video, teach people what you know, and submit it to the community. So that way everyone can learn. And more importantly, if you have a video spoken in a different language than English, submit that, please. There needs to be more of this. There's only a couple in Spanish. Well, there's none for 3. Hold on. Go to resources, and then go to languages. So there's only one in Spanish. I mean, there's so much opportunity right there. There's only a few in Hebrew, and only one person doing it in French. So please, if your native language is not English and you like to teach people the power of no code, make your YouTube channel happen. because later down the line, when you're giving away knowledge freely, it's going to come back to you in a positive way, right? So please, please, please create content, submit it here, and let's get your YouTube channel going. Yeah, but this is part of the community website. Fun. Can't wait for you all to join it next week. So pixelgeek.community. Go ahead and get on the email list. Yeah. Else. How about in Russian? Yes, create some in Russian. Oh yeah, I have to search for it. So I've been trying to search for no code videos, or I see them pop up on my Twitter feed on TweetDeck. Like, ooh, I need to submit it. So I ask the person, hey, can you submit it? And if they don't respond, then I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna submit it to the website. And oh, one more thing. Show you one more. When you sign up for a Pixel Geek account, I also I also want people to put into their profile uh, a buy me a coffee link or their Patreon link or a PayPal donation link, because if I feel that people see these YouTube videos that I've been creating as something valuable to them, and I'm helping them with their projects, both client and personal projects, feel enough value to donate to me. So what I was thinking was, I shouldn't be the only one benefiting from these donations. What if people submit their videos and we put a donation link directly to their donation page? That way, if people say, oh, hey, thank you so much for this, I'm going to donate. Let's do it. No? So, Pablo, I will submit a full course in Spanish soon. Yes. Do it. Let me. Yeah. End this early? Anything else you want to talk about? Oh, thank you, Penny. Breath. Let's see. Notes. So yeah, I really, really want this grow with empathy and honesty. Yeah, a couple other ideas I already have works is every month as transparent as possible with the membership fee. How much overhead does it cost to run this? Then how much memberships do we have? How many paid memberships do we have? Then what are we doing with the profits? What I would love to do, get a lot of members, is the ability to buy scholarships. Like if you want Flamingo, then we should have some finances to give you a Flamingo membership, or you want to get into MakerPad, like yeah, give away scholarships, or even better, if we have enough memberships, we we donate to nonprofits, like uh we give to nonprofits that really need it. I have so many ideas of wanting to grow this community in a very honest way. So I hope you will join me in this community website when it launches. Put a lot of time and thought and love into it, as I do with all my streams. I'll stop talking about it, but I'm just anything else. Cool idea. Oh, thank you. Why do you come in all creepy? Why are your sunglasses still? Okay, bye. Wife. Coffee. Okay, bye. Love you too. Yes. So, any other questions before we wrap up? You have a launch date yet? Next week. I will email you next week. Promise. and you will help me test it. So I'm just gonna email all the people who are on the email list right now, and then later I'll announce it on the social media. Um, yeah, kind of scared. I even told my wife last night. I'm like, I'm done. I feel like I'm done building it, but I'm scared to launch it. Said, yeah, I understand. I'm like, half of me is excited to launch and wants to launch now, but the other half doesn't want to. And she said, it's because you're scared to put yourself out. True. Like I'm scared that the idea won't uh, translate well. Like my ideas won't come to fruition. And I guess it's the imposter syndrome because like I never think my work is good enough. I never think I'm doing enough. So this is just me. This is just me, and I hope that when I launch, you'll enjoy it. And if you don't, please be honest, leave feedback because I need to learn how to grow. Let's see, content. Okay. Okay. No other question. Wait, 3D site ripple effect for review. Oh, okay, cool. Let me review a website. I am happy to do. Cool. So, who posted the ripple of? Oh, the ripple effect. All right, let's review. So last week we did a challenge of can you make something 3D, right? And now I'm gonna review it. Pixel 3.webflow.io. Let's see what you did. I haven't seen it before, but ripple effect. Okay, we're in space, and there's no 3D happening, but it's telling me to click. So you figured it out, sort of. You went further than me, so I need to learn. I'm wondering what the glitch is, but you're able to flip a card. I like it. Down. Okay. Ooh. Okay, now it's like a rave. Like we're at Tomorrowland or something. Ultra Music Festival. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Awesome. Oh my god, it's flipping everywhere. That's cool. Great job with that. Okay, even more. Yeah, I feel like if you fix the glitch once, it'll fix all of them all at the same, or you'll know how to fix them all. So, would you be willing to share your read-only link? Um, yeah, if you share your read-only link, and maybe we can dissect this together, figure out what issue is, and yeah. No glitch on my side. The audio always going down. Sorry about that, Eli and everyone. DJ Matic, first time joining a live stream. Welcome. Welcome. Matt S, you got this. Thank you so much, Matt, for your support. No glitch on my side. Why is it only happening for me then? Wonder why I have that glitch. Yeah. Can you post your read-only link? We can figure this out together. Checking my mic. See here. I wonder it's because the back face. Overflow hidden. Yeah, I think it's because you don't have back face turned off. Wait, back face visibility, visible. That's what I'm talking about. If it's off or invisible, then I think it fixes all the problems. Yeah. Can I Can I change it from here? Hold on. The audio just changed for everyone as it's being all stream. I've turned up the gain even more. So sorry for the. I told you we're gonna have technical difficulties. I told you. All right, let me see. Back face visibility, visible. No, I want it to be hidden. There we go. And then on the back card, I'm looking for back face. Back face. Back face. Okay, I have to type it in. Back face visibility hidden. Ah, yep. I was right. So you just need to turn that off. So if you find the back face visibility function, and it's right here. So here's an example. If you go on any element, so go to your card element, and then the bottom right, you have 2D, 3D transforms. You have the kebab menu, and then you can set your, why is this hidden? Bakfa. The back face, I need to tell the team about this. The back face should be set to hidden, and that fixes the card issue. All right. Yeah, great job. And for this week's challenge, try out Jetboost and mess around with their features. The whole real-time search, and then dynamic filtering. They're really fun to play with because it's so fast, and you're like, oh, well, now what else am I gonna do? You know, there's crazy things you can do. We got a question from me. It's done answering, so thank you so much for sharing. Ripple effect. Keep building. Keep doing things. Okay. Divine into light. See here, your question. He asked about tutorials in other languages. I asked if he knew about Pablo Cornell. He's made the best Webflow resource I've been able to find that is in Spanish. Okay, yeah. Okay, Divine into Light. I'll contact him and ask him to submit his videos, and if he doesn't, then I'll just do it myself. But yeah, more tutorials in anything no code. Doesn't even have to be Webflow, anything in the no code space in different languages. All right. See here. All right. Okay, we're done. We're done for this week. Again, pixelgeek.community launching next week. Let's make it happen. Let's just put yourself out there, Nelson, and good things will come, and you will learn from this experience. And I'm speaking to future Nelson. It's going to be fine. Okay. Where's my music? Play me out. Whoa, that was loud. There we go. Sorry for the people wearing headphones. Yeah, this has been a fun stream, and thank you again to Mackenzie. Oh, can I take that last question? DJ Matic, is it possible to use Python code in Webflow? And the answer is no, because you cannot add server-side code into Webflow, but you can export your HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and inline images as a zip file, and you can host that in your own environment and do all the crazy Python, React, Node.js, whatever you want to do, because Webflow can just be your template, your front-end development for doing the basic stuff, and then in your own environment, you can go as crazy as you want. However, you cannot import that website back into Webflow. It's a one-way street. You'll need a paid membership, you'll need a paid account plan to access the export code feature. But yeah. All right. And for everyone else, thank you so much for being here. It is a pleasure and honor to share my geekiness about all things no code with you. I hope to see you in the new community that's launching next week. Yeah. that's about it. Take care. I'll see you next Saturday at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific time. And as always, and I truly mean this, make the web beautiful together. See ya.